Hello Virgos, I'm Lachan Devi with Power Life Hypnosis, and this is your mid-November 2018 love and romance reading. As always, I would like to say thank you to all of those who thumbs up and like my readings. Thank you to all of those who comment and share. And thank you to all of my old subscribers as well as all of my new subscribers. I appreciate the support from you all. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. You can also book a reading with me now directly through the description box below. If you would like to know about your future long-term romantic partner, when you meet your partner, where you meet your partner, what your partner will look like, how to recognize your partner, how you meet your partner, and more, as well as a reading as to how to align yourself with your partner and ideal relationship, you can book a future partner reading with me now through the description box below, or again at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. If you have an iPhone or an iPad, you can contact me at any time through the free Instant Go app. I do respond to all messages within 24 hours. The link for that is instantgo.com/PowerLifeHypnosis. So the links to my Instant Go, to my website, as well as to book a reading with me now, are all in the description box below, so you can go ahead and check those links out. Virgos, this is a general reading, so the messages may or may not resonate. If they do not, you can check your moon and rising sign videos, as those messages may. You can also check your sun, moon, rising sign, as well as cross-watch the reading for your romantic interests in order to get a more complete picture of your love and romantic relationships during the mid-November period. So, my dearest Virgos, let's go ahead and get started on our reading here. So I have here the theme, of course. I have here two predictions, our love fortune, as well as our guidance, so we can discuss how to bring about the best outcome here. So let's go ahead and get into this reading. So regarding the theme, first off, I have the card of heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And when it comes to this heart-to-heart conversation, we're being reminded to keep an open mind. So we may have this open mind because this is the theme. However, again, keeping an open mind can be very useful for us at this time. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So again, this could also be speaking of keeping an open mind within this situation that's going to play out at the ending portion of November, or within this relationship. Again, our soulmate may differ from our usual type and expectations. Or we may need to do something different than our normal actions, behaviors, and go against our expectations. But again, it's time to have a heart-to-heart conversation with this person, express how we feel, express whatever we need to express. This is a general reading, so this is going to be different for all of us. So let's go ahead and get into our first prediction. We have here the Rider, the Anchor, and we have the Gentleman. So the Rider, the Anchor, and the Gentleman. So what could this be saying, Virgos? Well, with this Rider card, this is a card of messages coming in from afar, somebody bringing some kind of news to us. So this can be speaking of this heart-to-heart conversation. We may be bringing some news or bringing an important message to someone, or they can be doing so for us, with us, because this is a general reading, so the messages can go either way. Nevertheless, there is, again, some important news or an important conversation that will occur about likely stability and security or faithfulness, longevity, when it comes to this romantic connection with this gentleman, or you could be this gentleman. If you are a female in the same-sex relationship, this is likely who has the more masculine energy. If you are a male, this is likely going to be yourself, but again, take this as it resonates. So again, we have some kind of news about stability and security, or being faithful, or desiring or going into a long-term connection or commitment with this gentleman here. Or again, you could be this gentleman. Somebody could be visiting. Somebody could be visiting. And that could be perhaps where this, or how this conversation about stability and security takes place. This can also be speaking of a lover. So if you are a male in a same-sex relationship, this card will actually represent your lover here. So there may be a situation, if you are in this category, there can be a situation where you and your partner may, again, attain stability, security, move into something more long-term. There may also be faithfulness. If not, this is just speaking of, again, a lover. And having all these elements here. So a lot of positive energy, commitments, again, longevity, faithfulness, trust, in love there. So let's go ahead and go into our second prediction. Court person. House. Rich girl. Court person, house, and rich girl. So this is positive here. We have this rich girl card, and this rich girl card is one of the most lucky, most positive cards of the deck. This is saying that you will have success in your love life, and really success in all your endeavors. So this conversation could be very successful, success in love, everything is working out. So it could be very useful to have this open mind and keep this open mind here regarding this news, because again, everything is working out, no matter how things play out, no matter how the details play out here. This is speaking of a successful outcome once again. So it would be great to have that open mind, have positive expectations. This can, just like the Anchor card, speak of a stable relationship or stable love. This speaks of joy and happiness. So this is very, very good energy. Everything is going to work out here. And this can be regarding building some kind of stability and security with a partner here, just as we had in the previous prediction. So this could even be speaking of perhaps living together, moving in together, or if not, again, building stability and security with this person, or even having a family with this person. Those are all the meanings under the house card. But again, whatever is going on here is going to be positive, is going to work out. We have success backing us up. And with this court person card, this can be saying that things are going to happen as such. This is how things are going to play out. This can also be speaking of perhaps us making some kind of decision here, making an important decision when it comes to attaining that stability and attaining that security there. So the decision may be to have a heart-to-heart conversation or to express ourselves. However this resonates, because again, it's a general reading, or our decision to have an open mind. This can go in several different ways for us. Nevertheless, again, there is an element here of stability, security, perhaps family or living together with our romantic interests or romantic partners here. So some of us may be going into something more long-term, more stable. Positive energy all around. Positive energy all around. So, my dearest Virgos, let's go ahead and go into our fortune here. Alrighty. So, for our fortune, first off, let your intentions be known. It's important for us to let our intentions be known. And I just heard, if we are usually afraid of expressing ourselves, it may be a good idea to, again, go ahead and do that, knowing that we have positive energy backing us up here. Have no fear and let your intentions be known. Celebrations. So we're going to be celebrating. We're going to be celebrating here. You are ready, Virgo. You are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. So new and exciting things are coming. A celebration is coming. So that is very wonderful. And again, can be due to this situation here. Having this conversation, I feel like this conversation is going to lead to a lot of good, a positive outcome here. Again, because we are keeping an open mind on how things can turn out. So let's go ahead and get into our guidance. And then after our guidance, we will get into our postcard from Spirit here. Number 25, round and round. Number 5, orphan. And number 38. And this is in the reverse as well as this round and round card. Number 38, to be fair. So when it comes to this round and round card, number 25, it may be a good idea for us to practice some kind of introspection, go within for some self-reflection here. And in regard to our patterns in relationships, because we may be repeating the same patterns, or we may be tempted to repeat the same patterns that we have experienced in the past. However, if this pattern has not worked out, and this is why we're keeping an open mind, if this pattern has not worked out, or if we keep running into the same blockages, so to speak, we must, or not we must, but it is a good idea for us to, again, do some inner reflection in order to see that the common thread amongst all these situations or amongst these relationships is us, not the partner. We are the common thread through these patterns, through this round and round here, through this spiral. So if that is the case, we can look at our patterns, we can look at the past and our past relationships in order for us to understand this pattern and in order for us to do something different. We're at a beautiful vantage point here because, again, now that we see, now that we know this, we are able to do something different so we can keep an open mind, change our actions, change our patterns, do something different so we attain a more positive outcome. So let's step out of a stuck way of thinking. Again, keep an open mind. Allow ourselves to think in a new way, behave in a new way. And again, that will allow us to bring about a more positive outcome. We have our number 5, orphan. So there may need to be some changes regarding this energy here. And the orphan card speaks of our sense of belonging, our sense of belonging to a group. So maybe we are feeling as though there is a disconnection here in this romantic connection. Maybe we are feeling abandoned, or we have the opportunity to feel abandoned. Maybe we are close to, maybe we are, hesitant about becoming close to another because we are afraid or hesitant about showing who we truly are. Nevertheless, it could be a good idea to, instead of having any kind of us versus them mentality, address our need to belong. Address our need to feel connected. So this could be speaking of feeling connected to this partner. Because we are not being orphaned, we are not being abandoned here. And it is essential for us to, again, keep this open mind that things may be different as they seem, And again, address that need to belong and feel connected with this person. In some instances, this can be speaking of a connection where two people are not on the same page. For example, we may be moving on with some kind of spiritual growth, and this person may not be meeting us in the same place. However, we have such positive things here. I'm not really taking this to stand for that meaning, but I just want to provide it in case, you know, this resonates for one or two of you. And this could be speaking of these patterns from the past even. You know, understanding how we get along with others and maybe things that we share with others or things that we don't share, for example. And this orphan card is saying, don't worry, because Spirit, God, universe, our higher powers are always bringing people into our lives that can meet us where we are at. So if we have to leave behind old patterns, old people, again, our higher powers, Spirit, God, universe, and angels, our guardian angels are always going to bring people into our lives that can once again meet us where we are at in that level of spiritual growth, wherever we are at this time. So we could have somebody in our lives now that are meeting us at this level. So that can resonate with us all in different ways. Again, it's a general reading. To be fair, number 38. So we may have to make some major decision here or bring balance to our love lives. And this to be fair card speaks of, in the reverse, injustice. So we may have experienced injustice in the past when it comes to relationship or just feelings of injustice. However, it is important to keep in mind that we don't always experience things as fair in our lives. So things may happen that seem unfair or unjust, and none of us are immune to this happening. However, now may be a time where we are seeing injustices being made right. So what is unfair may be made right, such as a feeling of being vindicated here, but in a positive way. This is also finding fairness, attaining fairness. So if we have that intention for there to be balance and fairness for all involved in this situation, in particular us and this romantic partner, as long as we have positive and good intentions here, things will be made right and things will work out for us. So we are stepping out of these old patterns once again, perhaps releasing fears of abandonment or allowing ourselves to feel connected by standing up for ourselves and describing what it is that we want and what we need by honestly discussing our feelings. And this is especially if we have had a history of not expressing our feelings or allowing another to perhaps lead the relationship or the outcome, the circumstances of the relationship. We're standing up for ourselves. We are discussing and being honest about our feelings and our intentions. And that is going to bring about a positive outcome here. So that is very, very wonderful. You know, we all want to belong. We all want to experience love and connection as we are human beings. And we have every opportunity to. We must just be open, honest, share what it is that we want. We must let our intentions be known. Let our intentions be known. So, my dearest Virgos, let's go ahead and go into our postcard from Spirit here. Our postcard from Spirit reads, Dearest Virgo, the common sayings, be in the world but not of it, and wear the world loosely, refer to the need to be engaged with life while not being attached to specific outcomes. Do not take this world too personally, for you are one of many co-creators here to play. And we have many ideas about how all this should play out. Just know the outcomes don't matter as much as the presence you bring to each experience and how you let yourself flow through life. There's a real freedom in knowing and accepting this. So will you wear the world loosely or let it straitjacket you? It is your choice. So will you have an open mind or stick to patterns, beliefs, thoughts that are no longer working? So again, it is your choice. Whatever happens, have the courage to keep trying to live as you are meant to. And when it comes to manifesting, don't worry about the how or even the why. We got that covered. Everything is going to turn out exactly as it should. Spirit has a plan. Loving you always and forever. So, Virgos, these are the messages that I have for you all for mid-November regarding your love and romantic relationships. Go ahead and thumbs up, like this reading if the messages resonate, comment, share, and subscribe if you have not done so already. Again, if you would like to book a reading with me, you can do so at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com, or directly through the description box below. So I'm wishing you all much love, much light, much luck in this situation, and I look forward to seeing you all here again very soon. Again, go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already so we can check back in on your situation in December. So love you all, and I look forward to seeing you here again very, very soon. Mwah. Bye, Virgos.